guys, welcome to Marnie's TV Zealots. Tonight we're here with the resident pilot episode. And I'm already feeling some kind of way. Like I'm already shady because I'm just like, what next?
Yes.
What next? Are we gonna have the patient? Next? Like, is that what's coming down the line? Where every week we have a new patient who just, you know, and we get their perspective on hospital drama? I don't know. Anyway, my name is Denise, and my partner in crime is Mary. Mary, say hi.
Hi. Here we are about to get Petty AF on The Resident. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel. I mean, if you're offended, I'm sorry, move on. But if you want to stick around, please subscribe. So Denise, she's going to break this episode down for us. Let's hear it.
Well, okay. So there is a new shadow for Dr. Conrad. Now, actually, first we meet Devin Pravesh, and he's starting at the hospital. And so he is, with his girlfriend, and he's like, she's wishing him a good day or whatever. And so he gets there, and he is looking for his resident that he's going to shadow. And so he finds this guy in plain clothes, like sweats, and he's like, hey, do you know where I can find Dr. Conrad? And he's like, you found him. And so, so he's like, he starts spouting off like racist stuff, like, did you have affirmative action? Just stuff like that.
I was ready to turn it off.
Were you a diversity student? How did you get into Yale, then Harvard? Like, just petty. Then he asked him what he was into. Is he into brown, black, women? And I'm like, women, men? Are you into men? Like, it was so offensive. And of course, that's the way, he's trying to be a hard, whatever. Anywho, he tells them, basically he runs down the rules like Bailey in Grey's Anatomy when she met her resident. She's like, you do this, do that. That's how he's running it down.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and you listen to what I say and you move when I move, type of deal. And so they have there's a patient. First of all, there's a cancer patient. There's one girl just comes in hopped up on drugs, and like he's negotiating with her. She's like, if you give me so much, oxy or whatever or something, or one of the drugs that she strung out on, and he's like, I'll give you this much, and kind of like to get her to stay at the hospital.
Right.
And so this girl, she flatlines, and so he's like, you run the code, throwing him out there and stuff. And so he's like, oh, he's trying to get it done. And so at the end of the day, he it's been like 30 minutes, and she's and so he's like, no, I'm not gonna let her die. And he goes and he gets her heart back beating. And so he's like, congratulations, you got her heart back, but she's brain dead. Stupid, like extra petty, like no reason to like him at all. Such a jerk. And so Pravesh, he goes in to talk to Nick, who's a nurse, and he's like, I need to get off his service. I'll take anybody. And so she's like, listen, you can take your car to a dealer and he's nice and he can, run all the tests and charge you up $2,000 and blah, 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 blah. And when you leave, you still hear that ticking sound. But you can go to the mean mechanic and he's gonna tighten up that bolt and get you on your way. And he's the nut tightener or whatever. This analogy, and I'm just like, okay. Don't get me wrong, I do like these actors.
Okay, yeah.
So they're all great. They're all great. Okay. And so you know, meanwhile, we find out later that Dr. Conrad, like, we go through the episode and he's, you know, oh my God. First of all, I'm sorry. I should have started with this. This is what made me petty about this show.
Okay.
Opening scene. So the opening scene is this hotshot doctor who looks like he's gotten up in age, and he's working on this guy, and he's supposed to be doing an appendectomy. And so they're all in the operating room taking pictures and this and that. And so it looks like something out of a soap opera. He tells them, you know, the guy wakes up and he accidentally just stabs him, like,
oh,
with a surgical knife. And so he's like, and then the guy bleeds out, and they're like, you can't put that blood back in his body, no matter how you try. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to take some acting classes.
Oh, wow.
I thought they were running a drill and like it was fake. That's literally how I'm like, oh, okay, they just running a drill. This person's not really dead. Like, and then he's like, no, what happened here is he had a heart attack. And then the guy was like, that'll never work. And he's like, basically, you're gonna shut your mouth and go along with what I said. I'm the head of this hospital, chief of surgery or whatever he is. And he's like, and you're just a resident who's worked too many hours. And
wow. So he's killing people.
Basically, he killing people. He has like these this type of tick or something in his hands. They're not steady anymore.
Oh, like a tremor.
They're like a tremor, yeah. And so I don't know, but that whole scene, like after that, it got better. But that one scene, I was just like, I can't deal with this. This is awful. And like I said, then all the major actors.
Gotcha. Okay.
Came on. Anyway, this doctor around killing folk. And so Dr. Conrad is like, he has made it his mission to kind of like put out these fires and expose, you know, while exposing the
head of surgery.
Right. And so he's like, look, you need to retire, you know? And he's like, I don't need to do nothing. I'm at my prime still. Like, no, you're not. You around killing folk. Wow. And one patient was like dying, and he's like, he runs in with a bucket of ice and throws it on the lady, and she comes back to, and he's like, man, it would have been a shame for you to kill two people in one day.
What?
It's a hot mess. And so
wow.
The second episode kind of, well, no, I'm sorry. I have to add this. At the end of the day, Dr. Conrad, who's the resident, he goes into that girl's room and like is about to turn off her ventilator. And so I'm like, what is this? Wasn't it Dr. Kevorkian or something that was killing all those people?
Wow.
I can't remember. Anyway, but
goodness.
I'm like, what is this foolishness? But then Nick shows up and sees him, and he turns the machine back on, which I feel like he's like, okay, well, there's more than one way to do harm. And like the family is suffering. Like the mom and daughter and the mom and sister wouldn't leave her bedside. Like their life has stopped. And he's like, that's harmful. You know, he's like, if you'd have just listened to what I said, you know, these people wouldn't be going through this. But yeah, he's about to turn the ventilator off. I was like,
wow.
Shame. And so they don't even speak about it in the when the next episode opens up, but I was like, okay, you know, whatever. And so the next episode, the doctor who's around killing folk, he is debuting this new technology where they can do surgery where they use this little device, you know, and you work the device, but it's the one cutting into people. So it's like, it's, you know, very little risk for error or whatever. And so they're about to use it on a VIP for the hospital. And so the VIP is like, you know, he's telling him, he's like, look, I have this Nigerian promising student he's like, no, as soon as he said Nigerian, he was like, no, you know. Yeah. And he's like, I want the head of the hospital. I want the best. And I'm like, he ain't the best. He killing folk, but okay. And so he's around, he's like, yeah, you know what? You want the best and you're going to have it. So he goes to talk to, man, I can't even, where's her name? Dr. Okafor. I'm sorry, yeah. Hopefully that I didn't butcher that. And so he goes to talk to her and he's like, look, I'm gonna have to switch with you. And she's like, no, it's not enough time for you to learn the technology. Like,
wow.
Done. She's like, I won't do it. I won't stand for this. And she's kind of like the doctor that's that A student.
Right.
No bedside manner, like at all. Zero, none. And so they tell her she has to go and, you know, tell the patients or family, talk to the family. And she's like, look, I can talk to them all at once. And so they're like, no, it's unethical to talk to them all at once. She's like, okay, fine, I got you. She walks up to the one family. She was like, your family, their surgery went well. She walks to the next family. She's like, it's touch and go. She walks to the next family. She's like, yeah, he's dead. And she walks out and I'm like, oh my God. Like, she is the most interesting person in this whole story. And so I just want to know more about her and all her evilness.
Yes. I'm ready.
So anywho, so she's like, okay, she's gonna stay at the hospital and teach him how to use it, because he tells her that he's gonna let her visa expire. He's not gonna help her stay in the States to practice medicine.
Wow.
Yeah. He doesn't care. He's ruthless. Like, no. So he thinks he can do it, girl. Every time he gets ready to just, you know, work this machine, he stabs it, kills the person dead 85 different ways.
Wow.
It's bad. He's like, oh, come on. And anyway, so Dr. Conrad is like, okay, you know what? Guess what? Since you're going to be doing this surgery and you know you're not supposed to, I've invited a bunch of cameras to watch this live.
My word.
My God, today.
Yeah.
He's serious. Anyway, so he's like, fine, invite everybody. You know, it's all good. The more people to watch me in my brilliance, the better. And so, and they do, they invite people, but it ends up being that the Nigerian, he's on camera getting all the praise, but the Nigerian woman is in the background, Dr. Okafor. She's in the background doing the actual surgery. It's like,
how it goes.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, so he's out here getting all the glory. Meanwhile, and like earlier in the episode, Dr. Conrad goes to talk to her. He's like, aren't you tired of, you know, him getting all the glory and you have 1 star on whatever doctor site that rates them? And she's like, I don't care as long as I'm here doing the work. And she's, you know, she just wants to do the surgeries.
Right.
And so but then they also show him writing his own reviews.
No.
So yeah, of course he got 5 stars when he done did 75% of the reviews on whatever site it is.
Wow.
I don't know. But like I said, this it's interesting. I mean, I have a docket of hospital drama, so I don't know if I'm going to keep up with it, but I would recommend it to people. Like I said, aside from that one terrible scene, the show got better. And then, you know, hey.
Not too shabby.
No. So are you going to catch up, Mary?
Probably. I'll probably watch it. At least the pilot, that first episode. But like you said, like we've got the good doctor. Grace is still here for now. Like we're watching 911. No, I ain't. Nah. So.
Okay, guys. Well, let us know in a comment below whether or not you think we should keep watching this, like, or if you've watched it, how you felt about it. Are you getting sick of hospital dramas? Let me know, because I'm like, I don't know. I got a few. Anyway, until next time, we'll see you, and thanks for watching. Bye.